Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliment of Quartz St. Vincent Limited.
Easter is coming, and that means it's time to do some spring cleaning. It's time to upgrade and refresh your home today and save up to 30% off store-wide. Change off that old lounge chair, dining room table, or any furniture item now and save big. Plus, shop our large selection of appliances, televisions, and electronics for the biggest deals. No cash, no problem. Shop with Quartz Ready Finance and pay $0 for 30 days. And before you check out, don't forget to add extended warranty with our Quartz Super Shield product, which will protect your purchase for up to 4 years. This offer is available online at shopquartz.com for a limited time only. Act now before the deals are gone. Conditions apply. Quartz, bringing value home.
Welcome back to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Quartz St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Consulate in New York will be providing a temporary satellite office to extend its services to Vincentians living in Brooklyn. Consul General Rondi McIntosh says the aim is to reach those Vincentians who are unable to access the consulate services simply because of their busy schedule and/or working hours. We thought it best to bring the services of the consulate to the people, Consul General McIntosh said. The satellite office services opens this Saturday, March 25th, at the Friends of Crown Heights Educational Center from 3 p.m. Among the services being offered are passport renewals, birth and marriage certificate applications, immigration consultations, as well as a health fair session. The Consul General indicated that there are plans to have this set up 2 to 3 times per year in Brooklyn, as well as extend it to other cities in the United States with a significant Vincentian population. Consul General McIntosh also said provisions are being made to have a number of local institutions, notably the National Insurance Services, the NIS, meet with the people of the diaspora to explain what packages are available to them. Brooklyn, New York is estimated to have the largest number of Vincentians outside of SVG. Dr. Amalia Del Rego, Pan American Health Organization, World Health Organization, PAHO, WHO representative for Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean countries, presented the credentials to Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves on Monday, March 20th, 2023. Dr. Del Rego also met with Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Kazel Peters, Coordinator of the Community of Latin America and the Caribbean States, Dr. Douglas Slater, His Excellency Ambassador Andreas Wickham, Deputy Coordinator of the Community of Latin American and the Caribbean States, and Mrs. Sandy Peters Phillips, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade. The PAHO delegation included Dr. Guillermo Sandoval, Advisor, Health, Economics and Financing, Dr. Solange Kobe Jackson, Advisor, Health Across the Life Course, Mrs. Patricia Cabrejo, Administrator, and Ms. Brenda Lashley, Communications Focal Point. The delegation will make site visits to various health facilities, including the Georgetown Modern Medical and Diagnostic Center, as well as the Bookament and Stubbs polyclinics. Still on the local scene, Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves has insisted that his administration acted within the ambit of the law and constitution and in the interest of protecting the health of all Vincentians with respect to the deadly COVID-19 virus. In an interview with the Agency for Public Information on Monday, Dr. Gonsalves said the COVID-19 vaccination drive was imperative in the face of a public health emergency, and the government did what was reasonably required in the interest of public health. Approximately 137 of the over 2,000 teachers are unvaccinated and or lost their case on religious or medical grounds for vaccine exemption. The government has repeatedly called on unvaccinated teachers to reapply for their positions within the system with benefits intact. Dr. Gonsalves stressed that the real heroes are those who took the vaccine and went to work for the good of the community. The Prime Minister again urged teachers to reapply to enter the service, noting that unvaccinated teachers can now return simply because the threat has receded. On to news in the region. A woman has tested positive for monkeypox or mpox in St. Catherine, Jamaica. Jamaica's Ministry of Health and Wellness made the disclosure in its monkeypox update on Tuesday, relative to up to Sunday, March 19th. The latest positive case, which is the first since January, brings the island's total number of confirmed cases to 19. The ministry has classified the latest case as a local transmission. However, there is now only one active case in Jamaica. Since Jamaica recorded its first mpox case in July last year, 17 persons have recovered from the virus. One patient died, but that death has since been classified as having been coincidental. Mpox is a rare disease resulting from infection by the monkeypox virus. The mpox virus is a zoonotic disease and is part of the family of variola viruses, which cause smallpox. The Court of Appeal on Wednesday reserved its ruling in Guyana's elections petition appeal case after hearing senior counsel Royce Dale Ford argue that the Guyana Parliament is the only institution vested with the power by the Constitution to modify the country's electoral laws. In 2020, the Guyana Elections Commission GCOM brought Order 60 into effect to facilitate a national recount of the votes cast at the March 2nd elections, and in doing so, the Commission relied on the Election Laws Act. But Ford, who was arguing against the recount order that led to an outcome of the last elections, told the appeal court that Section 22 of the Act conflicts with Guyana's constitution and is therefore unconstitutional. On April 26, 2021, the acting Chief Justice Roxanne George dismissed the petition that had been filed by Claudette Thorne and Heston Bostwick, ruling that there was nothing unconstitutional about Section 22 of the Election Laws Act and Order 60. On the international scene, the United States plans to deploy aging A-10 attack planes to the Middle East as a replacement for more advanced combat aircraft that will be shifted to the Pacific and Europe as tensions with China and Russia intensify, a news report says. The Wall Street Journal reported on Thursday the move, scheduled for April, is part of a broader plan that also calls for retaining modest naval and ground forces in the Middle East region, according to American officials. Pentagon spokesman Brigadier General Patrick Ryder told the Journal the global force management process is dynamic and the Secretary of Defense makes decisions based on threats to our forces and our national security interests. Ryder declined to discuss the specifics of the move. The news report said some U.S. officials have criticized the plan to switch out the advanced fighter aircraft for older A-10 jets, saying it could weaken American military power in the Middle East. The Air Force's A-10 Close Air Support Attack Plane is known as the Tank Killer. And finally, in sports, Cristiano Ronaldo will become the most capped men's international footballer if he plays in Portugal's Euro 2024 qualifying opener on Thursday. Ronaldo, 38, moved level with Kuwait forward Beda Al Mutawa on 196 caps when he faced Morocco at the World Cup, and he is now part of new Portugal manager Roberto Martinez's first squad. Ronaldo, now playing in Saudi Arabia for Al Nassr, has scored a men's record 118 international goals. There were question marks about his international future after he left the pitch in tears following Portugal's elimination by Morocco at the quarter-final stage. This has been WEFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 p.m. for WEFM's 3 p.m. News. WEFM's Midday News is brought to you with the kind compliments of Courts St. Vincent Limited.
Easter is coming, and that means it's time to do some spring cleaning. It's time to upgrade and refresh your home today and save up to 30% off store-wide. Change off that old lounge chair, dining room table, or any furniture item now and save big. Plus, shop our large selection of appliances, televisions, and electronics for the biggest deals. No cash, no problem. Shop with Courts Ready Finance and pay $0 for 30 days. And before you check out, don't forget to add extended warranty with our Quartz Super Shield product, which will protect your purchase for up to 4 years. This offer is available online at shopquartz.com for a limited time only. Act now before the deals are gone.